Shalom, everyone. This is Amir Tsarfati, and I am live with breaking news. The news actually happened over 10 hours ago, but I think it's important that you know the United States conducted an airstrike on the border between Iraq and Iran at the Al Qaim border crossing next in the territory of Deir Azur in Syria. But one of the targets was within the Iraqi territory, and few others were within the Syrian territory. And at least dozen bodies were recovered from the rubble. At first, they reported of 4, now again 12, and the number might go up. This took place hours after actually for days, United States military UAVs have been patrolling the air and conducting a search for the locations of Iranian-made UAVs that are kept in that area by the Iraqi militias. We're talking, again, listen to this. These are Iraqi militias supported by Iran and operating on the border between Iraq and Syria. So there is a direct connection to Iran here. These are Iraqi militias, and they do have presence in Syria. So you have to understand it involves 3 different countries here. What I need you to know, folks, and this is important, is the following thing. America had a chance to destroy, if going all the way, and if destroying targets, and if conducting a military strike, America could have destroyed batteries that are having rockets aiming towards U.S. bases and storage of hundreds of Iranian very, very sophisticated rockets in other places all around. America chose not to do that. America chose to only conduct strikes on UAV facilities. So we know that several UAVs, unmanned aerial vehicles, these are the big drones. We know that many of those were destroyed on the ground, but it's important that you understand America tried to signal to Iran and Iraq that it's the UAVs that it has problem with. America feels safe with rockets because it has air defense systems. It's the UAVs that are flying too low, and they surprise the United States camps, military camps around that area. And so what happened is this. America launched airstrike. Again, some in Syria, some in the Iraqi side of the border at the Al Qaim border crossing. Immediately, of course, the Iraqi militias started going crazy online. We're talking about 2 major Iraqi organizations. One is called Hashd al-Shabi, the popular congregation, and the other one is Hezbollah Iraq. Same monster that they created in Lebanon, they now created in Iraq, Hezbollah Iraq. Now, and that's the way Iran is always doing. Iran is using its proxies to do the dirty job for them. But now those proxies in Iraq are known to be affiliated with Iran. So now the main proxies, Hashd al-Shabi and Hezbollah Iraq, they do not say anything. They let a small faction within them called Sayyidat al-Shuhada. They released a statement that they are waging a war on America right now, and America will not understand condemnation declarations. America understands force, strikes, and military action. So a declaration of war of a smaller faction of the Iraqi militias against the United States military is now on the table. But again, Iran is playing very safe here. Iran knows that it needs America for the Iran deal in Vienna. They do have those talks. And so right now, it's very interesting. For the first time, the Biden administration is striking, major strike in the Syria-Iraqi border on Iraqi militias. And they called it, the Pentagon released a statement saying it is a defensive strike. Defensive strike. Now, when you call something that you do against your enemy a defensive act, you're actually saying, hey, I don't mind your existence, just don't do anything to me. And you're actually inviting trouble. This should have never been tagged as defensive. A strike is a strike. You've got a problem with who they are, what they do, what they represent. And yet, when you are, it's like striking and then apologizing for it. It's something we, the Israelis, don't do. But again, a great opportunity was missed here to really hit the real problem that is there. And it was only surgical attack on all the facilities that are related to the UAVs. And that's it, basically. These are breaking news because Iraqi Prime Minister's spokesman just said that they are condemning the violation of Iraq's sovereignty. Listen to this. They're condemning the violation of Iraq's sovereignty. They have no problem with the American money, the American support, the American troops that are taking care of them, but they have a problem when America is dealing with those that are attacking it. It's time for America to understand that the only ally it has in the Middle East is Israel. No other Arab countries will not feel loyal to America if America will do something that will somehow, make them look bad in the eyes of their own people. Now, is Israel going to always do what America wants it to do? No. But Israel and America are true allies. We're not going to condemn America for violating our sovereignty if America is hitting our enemies. You understand that? And those militias are the enemy of that prime minister of Iraq. He should have thanked the Americans for what they did. But of course, to protect his own rear end, he needed to do that. Everybody is releasing statements just to look good. But I can tell you one thing, folks, the strike last night that killed at least 12 people and maybe more. We're still recovering bodies from the rubble over there. It is a milestone because it shows that there's a limit to what the U.S. can take. I know that the U.S. general that is commanding U.S. CENTCOM more than once said in Congress hearings that the biggest problem right now for the U.S. forces in the Middle East are the UAVs that Iran is sending to its proxies, and they're using it against America. And so last night it was an attempt to take care of that thing. So I just wanted to give you these are breaking news. U.S. strike in Syria and Iraq against militias, Hashd al-Shabi, Hezbollah, Iraq, and Sayyidat al-Shuhada is the only faction that is out there declaring war on America in response to these actions. Please share these news and follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and Telegram. Very important. Thank you. God bless you, and shalom from Galilee.